Welcome to Meghan Markle's Debacles, where the royal circus never leaves town and the Sussex sideshow always steals the spotlight. If there's drama, I'm on it. Hi, today I just want to have a little bit of a chat about Doria Ragland and how she has been silenced. I know a lot of people think that she's got this dignified silence, like Meghan claims, that she's, so dignified because she won't talk to the press and she won't do this and she won't do that. Well, there's clearly a reason why she has kept silent. I mean, has Doria been silenced by the palace? Well, of course she would have been silenced by the palace. I mean, seriously, why has Meghan Markle's mother, Doria Ragland, remained almost completely silent through years of media firestorms? I mean, what don't we know? And more importantly, what can't she say? Today we're going to ask this big question. Did the palace bind Doria with a royal non-disclosure agreement? And what are these NDAs really called behind palace doors? Doria Ragland, Meghan Markle's mother, has been one of the most graceful silent figures in the entire royal drama. But has she? She attended the wedding, she stayed at Frogmore, she even reportedly spent time with King Charles and Queen Camilla. But in over 5 years, she's barely spoken publicly. Not even when the Meghan Markle family circus hit full speed. Why? I mean, the Markles have been out there doing all these controversial interviews, and uh, a lot of them they shouldn't have actually really done, or things that they actually shouldn't have really said, because it's pretty detrimental to themselves. And, well, you make up your own minds on that. But the biggest mistake Meghan ever made was saying that they are distant family, that she has nothing to do with them, because the palace would have silenced them as well. Regardless of if they went to the wedding or not, they would have had to sign an NDA because they would have been part of her family. But in my opinion, that is the worst mistake Meghan has ever made. But did she do that on purpose? Did she do that on purpose to allow them to keep talk, and make themselves look really, really bad? And for her to have the upper hand and say, see, this is why I don't have anything to do with them. Now, these are just my opinions. I agree that some of their interviews, they should have really just zipped it. But they don't. And, well, you see how that plays out there. The British royal family is protected by a system of confidentiality that rivals any corporation or government. And for those who interact closely with the royals, like staff, aides, or even in laws, confidentiality agreements are routine. But here's the kicker: they're not called just NDAs in the palace. They're often referred to as confidentiality agreements, secrecy clauses in employment contracts, sometimes even official secrets declarations, particularly if government-related matters are involved. These are legally binding and in some cases indefinite, for life. So once someone signs one, they have to keep silent for life or suffer the consequences. While Doria has never officially on the royal payroll, she stayed on the royal property and she interacted with senior royals and was present at confidential family occasions. Now, there's two ways that this could spin. Obviously, they had to do it because she was on royal grounds and mixed with senior royals, but also she was the one that had the biggest criminal record. So you can't find anything anywhere. That was totally wiped. Nothing you can see or read about her at all. The other Markles, what did they have? Well, senior, well, he was a lighting director, whatever. Junior, he had some DIYs. Apparently, he put a pistol to his one of his girlfriend's head. That was squashed thrown out of court. She dropped those charges. They actually got back together after that. Samantha, she didn't have a criminal record, so there wasn't really much that they had to silence that part of the family or clean up out there, because there really wasn't much. But to have a mother of a bride in the royal family that has a criminal conviction for drugs allegedly and fraud, that was going to be a massive royal scandal. I mean, the little things that the other Markles did, what was that going to affect anything? It wouldn't be headline news, would it? Even though they did put those things out there, the media. It's not out of the question that as a condition of presence or involvement, she was asked or advised to sign a confidentiality agreement, especially given the media frenzy and the palace's obsession with privacy. But here's the twist. Doria has always remained silent, and even when the Markle camp was firing at full volume, she said zip. Now, of course she's been battened by two of them, one from Meghan and one from the palace. If Doria was bound by a royal NDA or a secrecy clause, it explains her calm silence. It also adds weight to the idea that the palace still had some control over Meghan's world even after the exit. Interesting, isn't it? What do you think? Is Doria Ragland silent out of choice or contract? Drop a comment below if you think NDAs are being used to control the narrative. There's lots of narratives here that are being controlled. They are very, very interesting, aren't they? I mean, Doria got a lot of money from the royal family. She got the clothing. She got lots. Now, the question is, the other side of the family, what did they get? How many years had to pass for them to get any benefits? Just a question I'm asking. I mean, it's just a question I'm throwing out there. The royal family really should, or the palace, should have gagged the other side of the family too, regardless of what Meghan said. The Queen wanted to help them. Meghan said no. Either she wanted it to play out this way, or she thought they had absolutely nothing on me, so I don't really care. They don't really need to be silenced. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, and we shall have a little chat. I hope you are still smiling. Have yourself a lovely day. Be happy. Take good care. Chat soon.